a lot of history in the city. You know, it's interesting when you think about like Silicon Valley or San Francisco as these places where we make the internet now, and how like futuristic and new it is. And it's really cool to be in Detroit. And when you let your mind really go there, and you see the ghosts of Henry Ford and the first automotive innovators, the horseless carriage. You know, these crazy people that thought that we're trying to convince others that we were going to pave the earth in these large spaghetti lines that would connect cities. You know, when people would move around like that in these big, like, loud metal dragon things, like, rather than, like, walk or ride horses and stuff. And all those ghosts are here in the city. And so you get kind of like at least I do. I think a lot of people that fall in love with the city, get that same kind of sense, is that you get this, like, these great grand ghosts, of innovators to live up to. And then at the same time, you're clearly living in a decayed environment that's collapsed, and in many places, I mean, there's no other way to say or look at it. I mean, collapsed and hollowed out. I mean, you've got a third of the peak population here, and 90,000 empty buildings, and like 30 or 4 miles of vacant space. I mean, the party is over in a lot of ways. So what you have is you have nature moving back in, and you have new opportunities moving back in, and the combination of those two things, I think, is very interesting. It's very energizing. It's very differently urban than a lot of cities, but there's a lot of very inspiring problems, and there's a lot of inspiring models that used to be here, that you can read about, that you can see the ghosts of, and you see the beautiful evidence of their work all over the place. So.